Well, today, a huge HECS overhaul is set to save young Aussies a combined $3 billion, but there are calls for even greater action to help those drowning in student debt they may never pay off.
This is a really big and important reform that will make HECS fairer.
More than 3 million Aussies with outstanding student loans have today been thrown a lifeline. The government set to eliminate $3 billion in debt.
We're going to wipe out what happened last year and make sure that it never happens again.
Every year, HECS and help debts are bumped up in line with inflation in what's called indexation. Last year, that saw a 7.1% hike, the highest since 1990.
I completed my studies in the end of 2015. My loan initially was $90,000. I've been working full-time since, and at the moment my loan is $88,000.
The rise meant even those with well-paid full-time jobs struggled, with debts growing faster than they could repay them.
It does cause a fair bit of anxiety and stress, knowing that this sum of money fortnightly almost feels like dead money is going to a loan which is not reducing over time.
But now the government is set to change the legislation, capping indexation at whatever is lower, Consumer Price Index or the Wage Price Index. The change will be backdated to June last year.
We're changing the way the indexing works so that it can never be higher than the increase in the average wage. That will make an enormous difference.
If passed, someone with the average student debt of $26,500 would save $1,200 on their outstanding loans this year.
That is something that students have asked for, and we think it's a sensible way of responding to an area of pressure.
But some say Labor's response doesn't cut it.
I don't think students will feel particularly warm and welcoming of this announcement. They still see that amount going up, and it's quite scary for them.
It's highway robbery from a Prime Minister who went to uni for free. Labour must scrap indexation altogether. Then they must move to wipe all student debt and make uni free again.
So does this change go far enough to ease the pressure on struggling young Aussies?